Apple brings in age checks for UK iPhone users from a BBC News article online. Apple is rolling out age checks for iPhone and iPad users in the UK that will ask them to verify if they are adults to access certain services such as 18 plus apps. After customers accept the latest iOS 26.4 software update, they will be asked to verify their age, which they can do by providing a credit card or scanning their ID according to an Apple support page. Those who do not confirm how old they are or are underage will have web content filters turned on automatically. The regulator Ofcom called the move a real win for children and families, but Silky Carlo, director of campaign group Big Brother Watch, said Apple had put a chokehold on Britain's freedom to search the internet. Upon updating their device software, users will be faced with a message which says UK law requires you to confirm you are an adult to change content restrictions. Um, there's more to be read. From what I understand, is this would be only on iPhones and iPads, so not on their computer or their laptop, as far as I know. So, if you really care about children, does that mean that you're only selective? Because a child could easily go on a laptop, an Apple laptop or a computer, and search for what they want, and that there's not going to be any need for verification. So, what's that? Where's the consistency if you're going to even go down that route? Also, when someone has decided to buy an Apple product, let's say I got an iPhone last week. I paid, let's say, £1,000 for the latest one, whatever, and I paid for it knowing that I'm gonna buy this phone. I want to use it for calling and texting and whatever else, but also I'm gonna be able to use the internet normally. But now you doing this, then I should get my money back, or I should get some money back. People are already angry with Apple because of allegedly making phones slower when they're older and whatever else. This is not going to help. But also, I like to say to Apple and to the government or whoever's in charge of doing these things, Britain or UK is allegedly looking at making voting for 16-year-olds legal. So people at 16 can potentially be able to vote. They can already work. They can pay taxes. They can join the army. Maybe not fully, but at some point. And so many other things they can do. Maybe they can even change their gender, I think. I'm not quite sure on that. But they can do very big things. But they can't use the internet normally. What kind of thing is that? You have to be 18 to be used the internet. And this isn't even going on adult websites. This is just what they deem as adult content. So maybe you are not going on adult websites. Maybe you're going on a something that maybe seems as sensitive. Maybe you're reading some even news articles are flagged up as a sensitive because they're speaking about the wars and conflicts and all of these other things. So 16-year-olds shouldn't be able to be made aware about that. Is that what you're saying? So, and this is a bad move from Apple for they should have just backed off. But they're only done when the money goes away and the customers go away, and their greed is backfiring upon them. And it shows you they have no consistency because it's only on their phones and tablets. It's not on their computer or their laptop. And they will be regretting their decision when the money hits them. They only care about the money. I'm assuming they did this decision because they didn't want to be fined or something. So they were caring about the money. But when they have to think about the money in other ways, like losing customers and losing sales, then they will regret it and realize they don't need to do this. To treat your customers like babies in a way. You're happy to take their money from them when they buy the product, but then you don't want to trust them and you want to do stuff like this. Hopefully more people will speak about this and there will be more backlash.